Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. Well, singing an opportunity to clinch a postseason berth on the line today.
And what a season it's been for this group. Win and they're in, Boog. The stakes couldn't be higher. You can feel the excitement in the air.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. What do we need to know here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Okay, all. Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bo Bichette. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Right through there for a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging. One out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. Hit on the ground to short. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Judge rips that one. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. We played an inning. No score. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Bradish back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Mateo sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That is it. The first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And that's in for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Chases that one out of the zone. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's George Springer. That one misses. Ball one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball,
2 out,
one
space
strike.
is empty. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals.
2-2 to count.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. That takes care of Springer. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Adley Rutschman. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
In the air to left, down the line. And that is a foul ball. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Chop to third, Westberg. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting in, the left fielder, Trent.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And ball 1. That misses the zone. 2-1. And a curve is down and in. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez.
He really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Down and away for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1
Still
strike.
tied at 0, last of the third. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Henderson. And the Yanks go quietly. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Colton Cowser.
Come on, New York.
You're out.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter. Set.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And here is Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. Short hop liner handled it short. The throw,
He's
and
out.
very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a
Ball
hitter
one,
with
no
this
strike.
type of slug and these type of home run totals. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Curve in the dirt.
That's down.
Paredes, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Check swing, and he went. And it's
I got
1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses
2 balls,
the zone,
1 strike.
and it's 2-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
1
A
strike.
rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Wilmer Flores, the next to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
1-0.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they strand a pair. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, George Springer. Bradish back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Line to left. It gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First time up, he grounded to third. Chop back up the middle. Gets it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Grisham in the box now. Takes strike one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Hey.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Outside low. 1-2 to count. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, catcher, Ronaldo.
And now it's going to be Ronaldo Hernandez. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Ground ball right side. Mateo throws to first in time. Third out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch is in the dirt. And the slider just misses.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ground ball up the middle, Mateo. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one ripped. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He sends it out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Judge leads off first with one away. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Wilmer Flores getting ready to hit. That's down and in. And that one a little below the knees. Now 2-0. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. That one missed.
No strike.
Ripped to right, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Cut out and missed. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Jorge Mateo.
Well, after putting up a nice
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, Trent Grisham.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Sir Anthony Dominguez will take over here.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
There's a strike.
Let's go Yankees!
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And the 0-1. And that's
I got a ball,
outside.
one strike.
High fly ball, right field. Kowser puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, that's outside. Ball one. Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's down and away.
One strike.
Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Grisham at second with two down.
Let's go Yankees!
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. That ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Back in New York, we go to the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And we're back, bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Dominguez back to work. Outside low. Ball one. Hard ground ball. Base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Isaac Paredes stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing called strike. Strike one. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 balls.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Runner at first with no outs here. Down the right field line and a base hit. Judge around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runners at the corners. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for the
Yennier Cano gets the ball now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
To the left side, but it is well foul. On the ground and foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Caught him looking for the K. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in the spot where they really needed one.
Springer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Next offering misses down and away.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So bases all loaded up. LeMahieu now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And ball 1-2 LeMahieu.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
On the ground, could be two. There's one. Out on a Mountcastle. It's a double play. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up. And there's one down.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fouled off. He was late.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. So it's their last chance in this one. Jorge Mateo now 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 low.
Counts 1-0.
Tying run at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Williams is just 1 strike away. Line drive, base hit, and now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Orioles an out away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Hey! Squirts away a little bit.
0-1's the count.
And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
That's a little bit low. So the tying run at second just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ball four, and he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
So they're all loaded up. Tap to first. Flores steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.